13th, 2011. McCady Hospital emergency room. The ambulance drivers called us ahead. You drove yourself. Yeah. They gave me a shot. I just got a stomach ache. It started really hurting me, and then I started to puke bowel movement up through my mouth. It just got worse and worse. I'm so cramped. They said they think it's your appendix. We'll get you in. Here, get in the room. They scanned me. They finally get me calmed down and relieved. My neighbor, young far girl who I grew up with, she's the scanning. She scans me. I go see the doctor. He says, well, I looked at the scan. We can't see anything, but you do have an elevated white count. I was uninsured. She says, I think it's maybe just something you ate or something. What a relief. Everything's okay. I go home. The next day I'm even worse. I never had so much cramping and pain. Come back. Same thing. Uninsured. We just think it's nothing. Here's this, take this. Friday. Cancers are all diagnosed on Friday. I know why now. I didn't know then. Vincent Hansen right down the hall. The second floor. I'm on the third floor. These doctors that saved my life. That almost took my life. I go back for the third time. Nothing. I turn around on a Friday. I'm right down the road, right over there. South Florida, Utah. I flipped to you. I said, no, it's Friday. I'm not going to the emergency room on the weekend. I'm so cramped up. My tolerance of pain is high. I've been in here with a severed tongue, brass knuckles across my face, a broken back several times in 2005 and 6. Sucker punch with brass knuckles, fell off a roof right over there. I'd exhausted my insurance. Finally, I go back in, a woman doctor. I'm watching the TV downstairs. I'm cramped up like no other. My stomach. I'm watching the Isaacson interview with Steve Jobs. She takes a long time. She's gone a long time. Finally, she comes back. She's crying. She's teared up. I'm so sorry, Mr. Blanch. Look, what? You're plumb full of tumors. You have tumors all over. They're wrapped up. It's cancer. It's bad. I've been talking, reviewing it with the oncologist. He's on his way here. We're in menu now. Taking you up to this room right here. Oh no. Oh no. In the elevator I go on a Friday afternoon. I get up into the room. He meets me at the elevator. You're Kevin? Yeah, I'm the oncologist. He's already here. He's in there. He's looking at it. I said, don't lie to me. What do you think? It's bad. It's a mess. Looks like it's in your liver. I can see spots in your liver. These tumors are bad. It's a mess. Well, don't lie to me. Not good. If it's in your liver, maybe by Christmas, I'll be dead? Yeah. Into the room. Call my daughter. It's over and they break down and cry. She gets up here. Second doctor. Comes in. Says, yeah, it's bad, but my wife had stage 4 breast cancer. She fought it, cried herself to sleep. Finally, she accepted it, and where is she at? She's dead. I'm looking out over these rooms up over here. In that room, my daughter comes out. About a month earlier, I'd been at Del Mar Racetrack in San Diego. And I had a dream. I had a dream I was playing a slot machine. And I don't play slot machines. That slot machine was a giant. It was this big. It went I was playing a little one next to it, and I just had some change left in my pocket. Put some change in, 70 cents or so. Hit it, won $12. Punched it, took the tick, $12. Looked at that great big machine and stuck it in. Said, one pulled, $12. All in. It's the most utopic dream I ever had in my life. It came up 4-4. Then it had these crazy looking icons, almost looked like maybe a oyster, a sea anemone, or a sea slug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them across, plus the 2 4-4s. Started spitting out money to 1,000. It went to 10,000. It went to 100,000. It went to 1,000,000. It went to 1,000,000,000. Most utopic dream I ever had. I woke up. Whoa. Misdiagnosis. They scoped me later that night. Told me I had a hole in my stomach and it was an ulcer. Doctor loaded me up on the 3-way drug. I kept going to the internet and looking on the internet. I was so sick. One doctor told me, oh no, it's just a normal looking liver spot. You know, I think these tumors, there's nothing. Japanese doctor came into my room right over there and told me my daughter, I had a new baby who was born right after Fukushima happened, my 2 little grandsons, my pair of 11s. My daughter came in there with the baby. The nurses, she says, can I stay with him tonight? With the baby? Yeah, I'll get you a cot. Japanese doctor comes in the morning. What are you doing with this girl in the room? There's nothing wrong with you. I looked at your thing. There's nothing wrong with you. These tumors are ready. Good. Sent me home. I collapsed on the floor. They found me. All but dead. I don't know even how I got here. So no. This is where I found a YouTube video. Pathologist Cedar-Sinai. I stuck with all those houses right there. I kept looking at it as I plastered all those houses. And 10,000 jobs in this town. Right here. My spot, my place, my home. YouTube video had 14 views. It said tumors in the local road mesentery. I'd come from a family of doctors. I think the pathologists get around more. This is before I had my. Finally, they decided we're going to go in right down here below me. Breathe in, breathe out. The doctor times it, breathe in, goes in, gets a piece of that tumor. It wrapped around my lower bowel, but there was 2 big floating tumors in there. Put it in the dish. I go in to see a doctor, a young Indian surgeon. Let's look. He looks and he says, oh, it's benign. I'm like, thank you, God. He says, no, wait a minute. That's the chip out of the stomach. They took a section out of your stomach when they scoped you. Let's look down. Stroll down. It was blaring. He says, oh my God, no. Lit up. 4.4. I said, what does that mean? He says, anything over 1 is nightmare. We only hope we're not going to gut you. We're going to take you. This is what we're going to do tomorrow. I said, no. I'm going to go see Vincent Hansen before that happens. Vincent in the next door. No, you're not doing that to me. Went to see Vincent the next day. Apparently, from what I understand, he had a major argument with the pathologist, who's supposed to be the best in the world. I told him that I thought he had it wrong. I told him that I just found this. Vincent knew me since I was a child, since I was a little kid. Thomas Blanch started the argument. My uncle, his partner. And he says, no. Vincent became pretty emotional in there. So let's biopsy you. This San Diego girl crawled up on me and dug in my hip. You go home. I'm going to call you. Went to my daughter's house. 2 days later, his secretary called. You need to go to the bone marrow transplant at LDS tomorrow. I says, tomorrow's 11/11/11. I broke down and started to cry. My dad went through it. Annika went through it. Said, it's leukemia, right? Yeah. So, my daughter's like, no, wait, call him back. That was the secretary, so I called and left a message. He's busy, he'll call you back. He called me back. He says, you could hear the choke up in his voice, Kevin, that cancer's so nasty in you, but you were right. I told him I thought maybe it was de novo. Leukemia can present tumors. I knew that. I think you were right, Kevin. You're going to LDS tomorrow. This is a bad cancer in you, but I know you. I know you. I wouldn't send anybody for this today. I know you. You know, Kevin, my brother and father both died of thyroid cancer when I was young. I believe you. I talked to Fimbo Peterson. He's from Copenhagen. You're going to LDS. I says, I'm not going to that shithole. I'm going to the Mayo Clinic. I'm going to talk to Mars to see if I can get in. I have money, Vincent. I have about $1 million in the stock market. I showed him my portfolio when I went and seen him. I threw it down. Vincent, he just, no, Kevin, it doesn't matter. So when I go on 11/11/11, Greta met me, my caseworker, that beautiful Scandinavian girl. Fimbo comes right in immediately. He says, you're from Copenhagen. I says, you know, I'm Danish. And I believe in Danish philosophy. So is Vincent Hansen Danish? Yeah, nice. He told me about your dream. He told me all about you. He told me about your activism. He told me lots about you. It's an amazing story. Kevin, that dream, you hold on to that dream. Don't you let go of that dream. You go in, he says, when get you ready? Go into a room, take your clothes off, they're beaming. Okay, he says, I've been here for 27 years. He says, you're a beast. I can't believe the way you're built, brought through the shoulder strong like that. He says, I'm telling you, you're going to need every bit of it in this fight. Lumbar punctured me, put the central line in my jugular, up into my brainstem. In that room that night, didn't have a bowel movement for 11 minutes, praying, fighting. 11/11/11. I always had a fear of the number of 11. It was always my favorite number. When I found out my one grandson was going to be born, planned, we knew. Then I got to call my youngest daughter. She didn't even dare call me. She was pregnant too, a week apart, March 2011. I'm like, I'm going to die in 2011. God sent two. 11/11/11.